En los días de la invasión, la Estrella de Panamá.
During the invasion days, La Estrella de Panamá was located in its original headquarters, La Catedral, near the president's office. Therefore, on December 19, in the early morning, on December 20, the reporter that stayed in the facilities, Emilio Sinclair and Claudio Herrera, from the rooftop of the facilities, could see what was happening. The staff that had to stay in the facilities at that time could have been leaving the newspaper between 10 and 11 in the morning and were the first witnesses of the looting at the Central. The beginning of the looting at the Central. La Estrella de Panamá appeared again on December 27th, but on the front page on December 19, news were already saying that the U.S. Southern Commander was threatening to invade. Concerning the covering of the journalists of La Estrella de Panamá, as I already stated, that was not published until December 27th. However, they really were working. They were in the streets gathering information. One of them, that is one of the journalists that was a key part in this newspaper, who was also one of our directors, James Aparicio, who also was a foreign correspondent. He was working, gathering the information, and this is why by December 27th, when La Estrella appeared again, we had the information we had to publish. There were no media until those days. They were all virtually suspended. We had signal only from Channel 8. The national radio worked approximately 3 days after the invasion, but it was bombed. The journalist that was active was in the street gathering the information needed to publish it, to report the history we were living in Panama. After the invasion, the Panamanian people, in my opinion, was a dignified people. They did not stay at home crying, sitting on the doorsteps, looking at what was happening. No, here everybody, all social classes went to work to advance this country. Of course, one with greater strength, with more possibilities to help, but everybody went out. People went to work, journalists, of course, in my opinion, that with no fear, with the fear of because of an interview, a wrong question, their phones being tapped, which were owned by many of them, or being persecuted or arrested. That fear has already gone. But always the Panamanian journalists were working on the streets, obtaining in those days the other sensitive part that affected us not only as journalists but also as citizens. Many of us had lost relatives, friends, people. Someone we had known had been involved in a delicate situation related to the invasion.